Hello friends, welcome to Madilgeekers Academy. Today we are studying solutions of triangle. To solve a triangle means what? As we know there are three sides and three angles. To find any one side or any one angle is called solving a triangle. Let us fix some notations. Let us denote the length of side opposite to the vertex A by small a. Length of side opposite to the vertex B small b. Similarly for C. Capital ABCs will be the angles at their respective positions. To solve triangle, there are some rules: sine rule, cosine rule, and projection rule. Today, in this session, we are studying the proofs of these rules. So let's start with first the sine rule. What it says: in triangle ABC, prove that A upon sine A equals to B upon sine B equals to C upon sine C equals to 2R, where R is the circumradius of triangle ABC. Let's start proof now. Now in this triangle ABC, draw a perpendicular from A on BC at D. So AD is perpendicular to BC. So from this triangle ACD, we can say AD equals to B sine C. We know area of triangle is given by half into base into height. The length of BC is A. Length of AD is B sine C. Means twice the area of triangle ABC equals to AB sine C. Similarly, we can prove by considering other two angles A and B. Twice the area of triangle ABC equals to BC sine A. Twice the area of triangle ABC equals to CA sine B. As LHS of all the three equations are same, RHS must also be same. So we have BC sine A equals to CA sine B equals to AB sine C. Divide all these three terms by ABC. So we get sine A upon A, sine B upon B equals to sine C upon C. Taking reciprocals, we get A upon sine A equals to B upon sine B equals to C upon sine C. Further, we have to prove that these three ratios are equals to 2R, where R is the circumradius. What is circumradius? We know circumcircle, circle passing through vertices of a triangle. So this radius of this circumcircle is called circumradius. Let's prove. As the sum of all angles of the triangle is 180 degrees, at least one of the angle is not right angle. Let us say A is not 90 degrees, A is not a right angle. So from that vertex, draw a diameter which intersects the circle at point P. So since AP is diameter, it must be 2R. As we know, angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So this angle ACP must be 90 degrees. Observe angle ABC and APC. Both these angles are inscribed in same arcs, that of AC. So we have angle B equals to angle P. So their sine ratios must be also equal. By considering angle P, sine P will be opposite side upon hypotenuse, means it will be B upon AP, but AP is 2R. So we get sine B equals to B upon 2R, or you may say B upon sine B equals to 2R. So from 1 and 2, already we had proved B upon sine B as A upon sine A and C upon sine C. It means all the three ratios are equals to 2R. So this proves sine rule. Let's discuss different forms of sine rule. Just now we had proved sine rule. It is A upon sine A equals to B upon sine B equals to C upon sine C equals to 2R. Using this relation, we can find the value of A as 2R sine A. Similarly, B as 2R sine B and C as 2R sine C. Since R is radius, circumradius, it is constant. So let us denote this 2R by constant K. So same rule, sine rule, can be written as A upon sine A equals to B upon sine B equals to C upon sine C equals to K. If we consider first two ratios, then we have B sine A equals to A sine B. Similarly, we can have the other two equations. And now the last, by considering first two ratios, we can have A upon B equals to sine A upon sine B. So these are the 5 different forms of sine rule. Next, let us see cosine rule. In triangle ABC, prove that A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Proof is simple. Let's consider a triangle ABC with A at origin, and let's take side AB along x-axis. Draw a line perpendicular to AB passing through A, means draw y-axis. We have coordinates of A to be 0, 0. As the length of AB is C and B lies on x-axis, the coordinates of B will be C, 0. Recall polar coordinates to find coordinates of C. Angle CAB is angle A, which is the vectorial angle. B is the radius vector. So using polar coordinates, we can find the coordinates of C as r cos theta, r sin theta. So here r is B and theta is A. So it is B cos A, B sin A. To prove the first equation, consider LHS, that is A square, as A is the length of BC. A square will be B square. Apply distance formula. So it gives C minus B cos A whole square plus 0 minus B sin A whole square. Expand this bracket. So it is C square minus 2BC cos A plus B square cos square A. And this gives you B square sin square A. In the next step, take cos square A plus sin square A in bracket, means take B square common. Cos square A plus sin square A is 1. Rearranging the terms. So C square plus B square minus 2BC cos A, which is RHS. Hence proved. Similarly, we can prove the other two equations. So in this way, cosine rule can be easily proved. Next is Projection rule. In triangle ABC, prove that A equals to B cos C plus C cos B. Before starting proof, let us discuss projection. What is projection? Consider a triangle ABC. Draw perpendicular from vertex A on side BC at D. Means AD is perpendicular to BC. Here BD is called the projection of AB on the side BC. Similarly, we can say DC is the projection of side AC upon side BC. So if we consider triangle ADB, from this triangle cos B will be BD upon AB, but the length of AB is C, means the projection BD will be C cos B. Similarly, by considering the triangle ADC, we can find DC also. So let's start proof now. To prove that A equals to BC cos C plus C cos B, draw perpendicular from A. So BD, as discussed, it is the projection of AB and DC is the projection of AC. So we have BD equals to C cos B and DC equals to B cos C. There are three cases. First case, B and C are acute angles. So projection of AB on BC means BD. Just now we had seen it is C cos B. Projection of AC on BC, that is DC, it is B cos C. So from figure, this A means it is the length of BC. Length of BC means it is BD plus DC. But BD is C cos B, whereas DC is B cos C. So in this way, for acute angles, we can prove that A equals to B cos C plus C cos B. Let us study second case. What happens if B is obtuse angle? If this angle B is obtuse angle, then the projection of this AB on the side BC, it will be BD. So this part is the extended side of BC. So it will be BD equals to C into cos of pi minus B. If this is B, then this must be pi minus B, external angle. And by allied angle formula, cos of pi minus B is minus cos B. Similarly, projection of AC on BC, that is DC, is B cos C. From figure, we can have, as the length of BC is A, from this figure we can write BC as DC minus BD. So A, that is BC, is DC minus BD. But DC is P cos C and BD is minus C cos P. So minus minus becomes plus. And so for obtuse angle, projection rule is proved. Let's study case 3. If B is right angle. Third case is simple. As it is right angle, it is 90 degrees. D coincides with B. This perpendicular AD and AB will coincide. Consider RHS, B cos C plus C cos B. As B is 90 degrees, cos of 90 degrees is 0. So it gives B cos C, which is BC. But BC means A, which is LHS. Similarly, we can prove that the cases C is, if we consider angle C as acute angle, obtuse angle and right angle, we can prove the projection rule. In this way, we can prove the other two equations. So this completes projection rule.